Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube studio. It's your boy, Top Game Media, bringing you this wonderful podcast this afternoon. I got with me in the studio, wonderful friends, a rapper, an Afrobeat singer from the UK. He is here right in the studio with one of my best actors in the studio. We are here today to entertain you, to give you the best of entertainment. And my rapper here is going to give you some freestyle. So don't go anywhere. Just stay right there, listen to us. You're going to learn a lot of things from him. So
100.
I want to know, my guy, it's been a long time. You have not seen for quite a long time.
Man, it's been a minute.
You have been flying from one country to another.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. First of all,
You be so busy this time?
1 second, Angel, man. I'm on your show for the first time, my
Yeah,
brother. This is overdue. This is overdue.
like I'm very, very overwhelmed to see
No,
you.
you saying you're overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed,
I'm,
bro.
no, 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 I'm so happy. You don't know how happy I am to have you guys right here in
It's
this.
a small world. This guy over here knows you over here, shit here, man. Like, yo, thanks, man, for even, like, yo, just making it even better.
Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning into this podcast. I've got like two great guys. My boss, Mr. Angel, Beauty's
Come on.
over here, and
Top V Media.
my friend, my mentor, and the guy that I look up to, Mr. Trapking Chrome.
Come on, man.
Okay. Right here in the studio, we have Mr. Platinum on the studio. So, can you tell them more about yourself? Tell them your name, because they want to know, they're eager to know who you are, where you come from. So, tell them about yourself.
My name's Trap King Chrome, Trap, like you've been trapped. King, like King David, King. Chrome, like Chrome Rims or Google Chrome. Trap King Chrome. I'm from London. I went there when I was like 6 months old, when I was a kid. But like, I'm from Africa, of course. My family's from Kenya. I didn't get to do too much Swahili growing up, like my local tongue, because in my school nobody was talking Swahili. So anytime I go back home, they're like English boy, English boy, English boy. You know what I'm saying? And Zungu, whatnot, etc. You know what I'm saying? There's a word in Lagos for the foreigner as well. In Kenya, they say Mzungu.
Okay.
Mzungu, that means foreign one. That one is not. Yeah, the one. How do is it? What's it in
You mean to talk about foreigner?
yeah, how do you say foreigner? Like, how do you describe a foreigner?
Igbo, like they call them Igbo.
Igbo is something different.
If it's a white, we call Oyibo.
Oh, Igbo, yeah, you were close. Oh, you were close.
Yeah, sounds
I see you're learning, man. You're learning.
I got a lot of love from my Nigerian fans over
man.
there,
Come
man.
on, man. So yeah, Oibo, like, yeah. So when I go back home, they always call me like Mzungu, Oibo. Like this guy, he's a UK boy, whatnot, etc. But like Africa is where home is for everybody. Is where the whole planet started. You know, so it's good to go back home. But yeah, my name's Tracking Chrome. All of my friends rap. I started rapping when I was 13 years old. I do a bit of business, reality TV.
Oh, you start rapping when we were 13 years.
I think even before, to be honest. But around that age, like where I'm from in London, we have to find ways to entertain ourselves, man. Like London is crazy. So on the block, on our estate, the place where everyone is living, you got guys who are playing football and all of that, but they're not going to be playing football at 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So at 10 p.m. when it's late night, that's when like your guys are just chilling. Maybe they're just having like they're catching up with each other and they're talking. They're doing their thing and whatnot, etc. At that time, you just see everybody just rapping.
Wow.
So like I had a friend. No, my older brother had a friend. He used to sing like Usher, serenade the lady. And I just, as a young kid, I'm looking at this guy singing, and I'm looking at the reactions of people. And I'm like, man, I want that reaction. But there were some beautiful girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like that, and then like when I'm with my boys, like I'm from the ghetto. I'm proud of being from the ghetto. I don't necessarily like. It's a weird kind of topic, like, because I didn't have to be there or whatnot, etc. But like life can throw you in any circumstance or anything like that. So I could have been living in mansions in Africa, etc. But I come to the UK, whatnot, etc. My mother had to struggle to do whatever she had to do, and yeah, like I grew up where I grew up. I grew up with some real people in the hood, and one of our form of entertainment was just rapping. It was we wouldn't even think we would take it serious. But some of them are also passionate. Some guys want to be like 50 Cent, so they keep on going, and something can happen. But like, yeah, that's where I'm from. That's how I kind of started rapping from the block, seeing my friends on stage and all of that, doing music videos. I said I want to do that too. I want people to love me and scream for me the way they're screaming for my friends and shout out for my friends.
So, also having the studio, we have Shaheen in the studio. He is the Akim on that movie, Emma. You know his action. Want to see him more? Go to Top View Media. Watch that movie, Emma. You'll see him there. Come on, Mr. Peter.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in Top V Media Podcast. It's a pleasure to have you guys watching my podcast with Mr. Angel Beauties and Trap King Chrome. So, always as a young kid, I looked up to these buff actors on the TV dramas and like movies. I always had this wish, like when I will grow up, I wish I can also become like them. But yeah, we all start from somewhere. And how I met Angel Beauties was is like I went there for a shooting as an extra. Yeah, well, you know, I'm a handsome looking guy over here. So Mr.
Lies.
Angel Beauties approached me.
Lies, he's a liar. First of all, you can tell he's a liar. He
Yes,
said he's
Mr. Angel
handsome.
Beauties approached me and he said like, I have a YouTube channel. I'm starting out. Like we are like planning to produce a movie, so like you should be there. And that's how I came to know Mr. Angel Beauties. But you guys showed me a lot of love from Top V Media. You love my movies and like it's like so much love, you know. Like I was just reading the comments, bro, and like everyone was showing me love in Top V Media, like great acting and all of this.
It was full of action.
Yes. But one more thing I want to add, like I always wanted to become a hero in my life, but
Now you're the villain.
now I'm the
Can I
villain.
ask you a question, King Shaw?
Yeah, sure.
By the way, I call him King Shaw. Like, we got a team called Circle of Bosses, and everybody that comes to us is a boss. Everyone is a king. Everyone is a lion. If you're not that, if you're a cub, you're gonna learn how to be a king. You're gonna learn how to be a lion. So it's called Circle of Bosses. So, like, one of my mottos is, if you don't come as a boss, you're either gonna leave a boss or you're gonna leave with a boss. One way or another. We have to give back. You know what I'm saying? Unless they don't have any regard of their future and whatnot, then they're gonna be messed up. So yeah, Kingship, we've known each other for a while, bro.
Yeah, we known each other for a while.
Man, you became an actor. Like, did you have to audition? Because like Top V, because I'm not even gonna lie, I definitely want. Like, did you have to audition? I need to know, B. Like, you know.
Well, it was my first time doing this movie. I never did.
How
like
did you hear
something
about
like
the
this.
movie?
You know, I met him in production.
Yes, KL Central Park. There was
I met
shooting
him
there.
here on Russia. So I saw the way he was performing and I interested in him. I told him I'm going to push. So I left him to be in the book. For him,
So you telling me this mother is lucky over here?
yeah.
You know, you just chilling. And which place was this?
Well,
We're gonna give them a shout out. Which restaurant were you?
no, it was like a park, KL Central Park. Yes.
Which park was this?
KL Central Park, like there was a
Alright,
big
so
shooting
guys,
going on.
Listen, you go to KO Central Park, you never know. This guy obviously likes to walk in KO Central Park. So if you see this podcast, you've seen what he's doing for the brothers over here. So yeah, make sure if you're an actor, real talk.
You're not first? Okay, come on.
But honestly, like I'm very grateful that I got this role, you know, as because
Like, did you have like you had a script and everything like that? Yeah.
yes, I was provided with the script. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Angel Mike, the great director. He provided us with a great script over here.
How long did it take you to learn that script?
Honestly, bro, if you want me to
Was
be
it easy
honest,
for you, or-
I didn't even look at the script. Can you imagine this?
No way.
Yeah.
Because I had a good director and we are getting
Okay, so it's about
Yeah, but
but
Mr. Angel Mike was always like supervising us all the time. So yes,
you know, because of the lack of going through the script, make the movies to stay almost 3 days because
Okay.
we keep correcting and trying to get the best out of it. But at the end of the day, thank God we got something good. And everybody
Mr. Angel Beauty, aka Mr. Top V Media. You see, I see you're very creative. I want to ask you some questions. I know I'm here to be asked some questions.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have some banter. I want to ask you some questions, man. Like, so, like, in terms, like, how many scripts have you written?
I can't come into
So you write the scripts?
Yeah, of course.
You direct the scripts?
I write the script. I also have another director working with me.
Bam, yeah, of course. Yeah. Because we can't do everything by ourselves. But like, you have your vision. You know how the scene is supposed to be shot. You know which actors you need to play whichever role.
Once I have my stories, I know the artist I need to fix to do the particular role I want to do. So I look at him. I think this one he can do when if I direct him.
How many scripts have you done? How many scripts? How many movies have you? Which you haven't even released, like just in total. Like.
So
Emma is out, by the way. Emma.
Yeah, Emma is out.
EMMA
Emma is out.
on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Bam, watch that.
Cup of Coffee is out on
Cup
YouTube.
of coffee, check it out.
It's on YouTube. Then Emma is coming back again. because
Part two is coming.
The part two because the movie is not yet complete.
Well, actually, you know what?
Because in that movie, this man, who is
Oh, okay, yeah, for the madness. You know what? I'm not giving no spoilers. You need to watch it. And actually, I'm gonna keep it real. I need to watch it as well. It's my boy's film. I need to watch it as well. So I know there's a part 2 coming out as well. I need to check out the first one and I need to check out the second one. It's called Emma, and it's on YouTube. So I just write Top V
media.
TOPVEE Media,
Yes.
and then Emma EMMA. All right, now I'm gonna.
EMA.
EMA. Yes.
Yeah, gang, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Oh, I want to know, bro. How long how many years have you been into music officially?
Officially, all right, officially. And if I want to say officially, all right, no, all right. Let me keep it real. All right, officially, professionally, I've been doing it for like the last 6 years. But like I've always known since I saw Michael Jackson, the same way Shahir was saying when he was a kid, he saw these movie stars and he said, "Yo, man, I gotta do that." Like that's why he's working on his body and this guy's crazy. Hey, muscle man. But like for me personally, I was torn between the two from when I was like 5 years old. I was a big fan of Michael Jackson, so I said I want to be a singer like Michael Jackson. And then in my head, I thought like adults can only have one job. Because I was a kid, I didn't understand that. I thought like one job is supposed to take care of you and the whole family, and you're good at one job. But we're gonna get to this job topic very soon because I'm growing up now. However, like I felt that, and then 6 months I say I want to be an actor. 6 months I say I want to be a musician. Yeah, and then like as I got older, I started just leaving the idea of reality hits you.
Yeah.
More the time you get older.
When you get older, that's it.
If it hits you when you're too late,
But there's nothing to do about it.
it's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
So with that, I mean, like as I got older, I said, you know what? I realized that I could do both of them, but at the same time, I didn't have time to do both of them. I had to do other things to make money. I was selling oranges. I had to sell some oranges around here, from there, and I'll put that. I wasn't even thinking about putting that money into it. Like, it got to the point where I'm from in London. It's like, you better have money in your pockets. Or who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like the lowest of whatnot. So when you're making money, you're not really thinking about anything else. And then you're getting phone calls at crazy hours of the night. Me, personally, I don't sleep. I try not to sleep. I don't want to sleep. There's people like who call them for business. 4 o'clock in the morning. No, not even 4 o'clock in the morning. 10 p.m. at night or 9 p.m. at night. You're like, hey, bro, listen, I need to get some oranges from you, or like I need to get like some sugar from your house or something like that. They'd be like, yo, I'm sleeping. See me? That always used to annoy me. If I call somebody and I need some oranges, don't tell me to come tomorrow. I want my oranges today.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I took a different approach. You call me at any time. Call me even at 6 o'clock. As long as I pick up that call, I'm going over there. I'm not dropping any coins.
Yeah. So I want to know, bro. Which city do you grow up in London?
South, man. Southwest, man. SW9, SW2, Tower Hill, Brixton. Some of the most notorious areas. Brixton, Tower Hill, and then like, I've stayed in Croydon, Streatham, and all of that.
Okay, bro. I want to know how many countries have you been so far?
So far, alright, I've been to many countries, but let's just talk about like, alright, we're in 2023, huh?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the last 3 years.
Yeah.
There was some countries I spent some more time in, and some countries I don't. I started my tour in November 2020, I believe. I left Kenya to go to Austria. I did a show over there, and then from Austria I flew to Germany with Mr. Easy. I did a show over there in Dusseldorf, and then I flew to Switzerland, Zurich with Mr. Easy. Then I flew back to Germany, Berlin with Mr. Easy. Then I went and done my own headline show in Amsterdam. Then I flew back to Austria for a break, and then I flew to Thailand for a holiday. And then from holiday, I went back to perform in Turkey Real talk, that it's all online. I record all of my shows. I document everything that I'm saying. I went back to Turkey. I performed 2 shows in Turkey, one in Istanbul and another one in Eskişehir. And then after that, I went to the Philippines and I performed 1 show in Manila. And I stayed in Manila for 10, 11 months. And then after that, I went to Cyprus. Bro, I've been.
Wow. You've been so busy.
Yeah. And like now, like even just before I came back over here, like like, it's the first time I'm in Malaysia. So like before I came to Malaysia, like I was in Singapore. Before Singapore, I was in Thailand. Before Thailand, I was in Indonesia. Like right now, I'm just on my relaxing period. But in this industry, a lot of people like to plan for the following year.
Yeah. You have to plan. When you don't plan, you can fail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we know what we're gonna do next year, like probably around this time. Yeah, we already know. We start planning it, trying to make sure everything is due in. So by the time it's January, everything is get go, the ball is rolling. Me right now, it's like right, cool. Right now I'm planning a tour next year. So I'm actually back to work. Like we're in July right now, coming up to August. Holiday time is over.
So you want to go back to work when?
Now, I'm like back to work right now. I'm building up my team again. COVID-19 really messed me up.
Everybody will work.
Yeah, I was supposed to do a tour with Live Nation. I had a good deal with Live Nation. It's Jay-Z's company that does all of like the festivals and stuff like that, and then get all of the artists. So I had like a collaboration with Live Nation. That show didn't happen because of COVID-19. In between that time, I fell out with my booking agent, the one who gets me my shows. And yeah, the Live Nation show didn't happen, so it was alright, go back to being independent. Right now, I'm just building up my team. Right now, it's crunch time. Right now, it's work time. Like I've already released some songs. Boom, boom, boom. The promotion for those songs is gonna be happening very shortly. Because of course you can't just release any product. You have to still put some money investments for promotions and marketing. That budget is coming very soon. The official project will release in January. CEO. I've got a company. It's a lot.
Okay. I want to know your experience on the movie Emma. You were like everyone.
Yes.
Everyone was like so excited. People were happy. People of the country from Africa, they were commenting. This guy is super good. So tell me, what was your motivation?
Well, first of all, it was my first experience, as I mentioned before, doing this movie. I never in my life did something like this, so it was my first time. So for me, I have this thing in my mind, like first impression is everything, you know.
Yeah.
When you make the first impression, people judge you by that.
Yeah.
We are living in this world right now where like judgmental is going on. So I thought like I have to give my 100% on this movie, and which I did.
That's good.
And my family saw this video, my friends saw that, like everybody, they told you are there, you got that talent.
Your family loved the movie?
My family, cause like I'm a Muslim guy, so like there are some things that they didn't like about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's very realistic.
But like they're like educated enough to understand that
That's
like
a movie.
that is a movie.
That's a movie.
And I told them you need to accept these things because in upcoming things there are going to be a lot of things like that you need to accept, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So yeah, it's pretty good actually, and I'm very thankful for Mr. Angel Beauties over here because from that movie, I'm getting a lot of contracts now from other companies.
Can I say one thing? I think like that collaboration is amazing because it opened you to being filmed.
Yes.
Like just like for some people they can't be on camera, even with a mobile phone. They're like they're too shy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then to be on film, read a script, and then bring that to life to the point where, listen, at the end of the day, you can say you done 10 out of 10. That's great. Every actor can say they done 10 out of 10. But you know the person where it really matters? Like, and this is just real for anyone who's acting, anyone who wants to get into the acting one. Like, the actor see, the person that it really matters is to the person who wrote that script, the person who directed that script. If that person got what he needed to get out of you right there, and he did the best at getting it out of you, that's absolutely incredible. And from you doing that, that opened doors for you to get other people see that and they say, wait, maybe I can get this guy in my movie and all of that type of stuff. And it just came from that one role over there, man.
So, since the exception of Airman, how has been your performance in other contract reports?
Well, first of all, I want to say like it gave me a lot of confidence. As I told before, that was my first time. So like like when you experience the thing, you don't get shy. You are confident. So this movie will give me a lot of confidence. So this is all I'm going to say. Like this confidence, I earned a lot of confidence. So like now I'm like very comfortable working under the camera under any situation. Yes.
Okay, bro. I want to know your next music. When are you planning to your next
The next project is called Black Superman.
Black Superman?
Black Superman.
Wow.
They killed White Superman a long time ago.
Yeah.
They killed him a long time ago. Yeah. Black Superman is here. And I ain't even trying to be funny, but all humans are built different, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? This one over here ain't hard to go down. Unless you put a knee on my neck. R.I.P. George Floyd. Regardless.
Black Superman.
But anyway, Black Superman. Black Superman is dropped. It's a mixtape. It's a mixtape album. It's dropping in January, and it's I don't know, man. I'm trying something different. The project is still not finished, but so far there's a lot of mixes. There's a lot of mixes with everything else, like the musicians, the collaborations that I have. I've got guys from Germany on the project. I've got guys from UK. I've got guys from Kenya on the project. I've got guys from Nigeria on the project. I've got guys from Ghana on the project. So I love it. It's a different flavor, but more so the heart of the mixtape. I feel hasn't reached it. It hasn't reached the heart. If I'm saying Black Superman, what does that mean? What does that represent? All right. For somebody, it can represent a hero.
Yeah.
But for another person, it can represent their dad. For another person, it can represent their idol. That Superman. Or he doesn't have to be black. It can be Asian Superman, whatever. Like it can be white Superman, Chinese Superman. It's just about like, all right, cool. What makes you become that Black Superman? So far, I've got a lot of songs on that project which cater to people having fun. I have some songs on the project that like talk about some real life issues which I have really faced. But what I want to bring out is the endurance. Even you're a Superman. Because at the end of the day, whatever stress you're going through in your life, you have to wake up in the morning and you have to take it on your back. As a man, some people cave in. You can't think like it's easy to do that, bro. It's not easy to take a lot of responsibilities on anybody's shoulder. For a man to do that, he has to be Superman. Because the next man will say, nah, so how do you make the difference? How do you make the difference? How do you differentiate between this guy and that guy? This guy can't do it. This guy, even though he's stressed, is still going to do it. That's Superman. So it's called Black Superman, and I want to bring out with the project. There's a couple of tracks. I want to go a bit more deeper into my life and what I feel makes me that Black Superman. But the majority of the tracks are having fun. We got drill, we got Afrobeat, we got hip hop, we got R&B. We got a bit of everything for everybody.
Okay. So for all your musics, where can people get them? Because I know after the show, of our fans they want to watch your music, they want to listen to it. So can you tell the fans where they can get your music?
I'm gonna keep it real. You asked me that earlier on, and you went on to Audio Mac, and I said yes, but like it wasn't there on Audio Mac. I think I need to talk to my distributor. But I'm there on Apple. I'm there on Shazam. Like I'm there on Spotify, YouTube,
Instagram
like,
also, yeah.
Instagram.
Let me be
also.
honest. I play like your songs in my background of the stories.
Yeah, this guy. He
Yeah, I love
actually
that
does,
song,
man.
classic by Trap King Chrome. Man, that's my part.
So yeah, like I'm like yeah, I'm the title, everything. It's just Trap King Chrome. Trap, you've been
Trap,
trapped.
trap,
King Chrome
Chrome.
David
Okay.
Chrome.
Okay. So far in your journey, what have been your major challenge you have faced in the journey?
Media.
Your the major challenge,
The media. Yeah, the media. The media.
the challenge,
Yeah.
the media.
The media
Yeah,
has
the
challenged me. The
See,
bloggers,
the
all of that
bloggers.
type of
Are you serious?
bro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, sorry to interrupt. I've seen like this in YouTube channel. Like, Trap King Chrome got into a fight with like one lady at this YouTube. Like, what was that
No,
about?
bro, like listen. Like me and you, we've been like good close friends for a while, right?
Yes.
We've been close friends for a while, bro. Like when you first met me and then you saw some of the stuff that came up on Google, actually, what did you think? Because like yo, like if I keep it real, like can I keep it real?
I mean, like, I wanna like.
There's attempted murder charges over there. Like there's attempted murder charges. There's people saying that I've done crazy things, like I'm pushing bitches over balconies.
Well. First of all, when the
Like, what
first,
did you think? Like when you saw all of that, like
I mean, like, first time I met you, told me like Trap King Chrome. I was like, it's a weird name, like a Trap King Chrome.
Yeah.
Like, what's his real name? This guy's not telling me. Then he said like, Google me, and when I Googled his name, like the thing that I found out, like Trap King Chrome X commits a suicide after the breakup. So I wanna like,
deportation.
what was that all
like,
about?
yeah, like the media has been one of my biggest struggles, and one of the most agitating things, the most annoying things about the media is once they post a story, everybody's talking about it. They put it front page. They'll put dirt on your name and everything like that. When you come back and you start telling them I'm gonna sue you and all of that, like, all right, cool. There's this. Can I drop names? Like this one, I feel like I wanna.
No need to drop names. Just
Cool.
tell them why.
Let's just more no snitching, man. Like there's a particular media outlet that put me on the front page.
Where in the UK?
It trended everywhere. UK. I was getting phone calls. My mother was getting phone calls from Canada. My mother was getting phone calls from people in America. Like it was like international news. So like I'm on the front page and they're saying like the story is flamboyant rapper, flamboyant UK Kenyan rapper pushes off British girlfriend from balcony.
And my
That's-
question to you is like, did it affected your career or not?
It could have much well affected my career. Luckily, I had a good manager, and I want to say his name. His name is Laman, because he's a real good guy, man, from West Africa. He's Ghanaian. Yeah, man, Ghanaian, but from UK as well. So like, he got to a point where I just like, all right, cool. I'm in Kenya. So like, when I was in Kenya, I wasn't feeling too comfortable. I wasn't feeling too happy because I tried to do something positive, but they weren't taking my positive stuff in. As we all know, it is in life. You know what I'm saying? So they hear a negative thing, that's gonna run, that's gonna sell papers, that's gonna make them a little bit more money, that's gonna make somebody spend another bring it on this paper or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're selling papers all over. And with me is my main issue was after the issue I had with one of my ex who was going through her own thing. I wasn't able to say my side of the story.
Why?
Nah, like one of the most popular outlets.
Okay.
Yeah, they invited me over. They invited me over, so I went over to the studio. I recorded what I wanted to say. I kept it 100%. I never put it up. They never put it out, and let's keep it real, yeah. Like, listen, I haven't made it in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working towards achieving my goals and everything like that. I'm not a millionaire. So when you're dealing with a news outlet which is international, these guys have got lawyers. So even if I'm gonna go A, B, C, D, I'm like, yeah, I've got prominent family members and all of that. There's some family members that nobody wanna call on, or maybe you just can't call on them. Maybe you don't want to call on them because of pride, or maybe you just not call on them because if you try to call on them, they're not gonna help you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the ones who can help you, it may not be enough for what makes sense. I got put in a crazy situation, and the media ran with it. And when I tried to say my part of the story, and even when my ex-girlfriend, most importantly, tried to say her part of the story, it got cancelled. Nobody would listen to what she wanted to say. Nobody wanted to listen to what I wanted to say. It was just part of the narrative. So they'll put my face, bad man, bad guy, front page. But when you get the real story, they're gonna put that on the 8th or 9th page. They're not gonna say, "Oh, this never happened." Nah, because once they print it, they don't want to
So
go
like I
back.
got a question like, do you think they did it because of competition, because some other rapper could have paid them or bribed them?
You think someone is behind that?
Yeah, yeah, but like the funny thing is, that's kind of the story what propelled me into being popular.
Sure. That's true. Always
It,
make it pop.
yeah, like they say no media is bad media or whatever, but like I remember, all right, during this situation, this woman could have been dead. When I've gone down the stairs, this is somebody's felt falling from the 5th floor. And it's not like, 5th floor is going to be different than any apartment. It's not like this 5th floor is a small 5th floor. It's kind of up. So like, for me to even come down the stairs and she's still breathing in my head, like for her to even do whatever she did, I'm thinking in my head, nobody's going to believe me. I'm going to go jail for life. Like what the, how do I explain this? Etc. Like, I did not think she was alive. So when I go downstairs and she's still alive, in my head, I'm like, thank God. I'm like, thank God you're alive. One, because you're not hurt. Like, well, you can live to fight another day. You're definitely hurt. She broke her pelvis, yeah, spinal cord, all of that. The doctors were saying she would not be able to walk for 3 years. She started walking after 6 months. But when you start hearing these situations, when you start hearing them when they're telling you, people saying, "Yo, she's not gonna make it until tomorrow. She's gonna die tomorrow." I'm like, "What the hell?" People saying she ain't gonna walk for like 3 years. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's just shocking. But it's by God's blessing, the higher power's blessing her. It didn't have to take 3 years. It actually took less than 3 years, and she was able to walk. But like when the media tarnish your name, it's kind of hard to come back from. So I remember, like some of the challenges is like, okay, that making me famous. I remember I spoke about my friend Lamin. I'm getting right back to that. I remember like me coming out like of the police station because of course they have to do their investigations. It's just like proper thing. They're not gonna. I'm not gonna be in the same place as them. They're not gonna say, "Oh, let's not talk to him." They have to talk to the boyfriend. So like after that, I'm coming out and I'm getting weird looks from people. I didn't even know. In fact, no. At that time I came out, it was in the evening. It was around like 9 p.m. So I didn't really see anything. But as soon as I got back to my house and I was able to use my phone, and I'm like, man, there's a lot going on. Let me go on to social media. That's what we will do. We go to social media. I go on to social media. I'm seeing that I'm trending. I'm literally trending number one. Like I'm trending number one for something which I haven't done. But my mother's getting phone calls. My mother's in a different country. She said, "Yo, what's going on here? What's going?" I'm like, I don't even want to tell my. There's something like you don't even want to tell your parents. Like you don't want to tell your parents, like, yo, this just happened. Or maybe you would tell your parent. Maybe some people want to tell their parents straight away. Me personally, like I don't want to impose stress onto my family. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things I'm like, because me, I'm not the best child in the world, bro. Like I fuck up sometimes. Right? It's just the fact. So like, I'm not trying to go back and call my parents, like, your mom, dad, like, yeah, you thought I was bad before. You want to hear what's happening today? Nah. So like, it's mad. I had to do it all by myself, and then they're already getting phone calls, and I don't even know what to say to them. Like, that's not happening. And then at the same time, in Africa, I think in most African countries, or some, it could just be East Africa. To commit suicide is an illegal offense.
But Trap, like, what was the reason she committed even the suicide? Like, tried to commit the suicide? Did you guys had any argument or like? Tell us what was going on. Like, why would someone commit a suicide? Like,
why would your girlfriend commit suicide? What as an attempted to commit suicide?
It was a toxic relationship.
Oh,
It was a very
Was she
toxic.
like alcoholic or like drug addict or
We
like?
both were. We both are. All right. Yeah. I'm not just gonna blame on her. There's things I could have done way more better as a man. As a man, I know there's things I could have done better. But like as a man, sometimes I can get impatient, and I can say like I don't want to deal with this type of shit. And by me turning a blind eye, I'm forgetting my responsibilities as a man. If that makes sense.
But was
So,
she sober that time when she did like the suicide, or like was she
if
high?
she was sober that time, she probably would have died. It's because of the alcohol which was in her system that like literally saved her. Even the doctor said it. So that night, and I know I've spoken about this on several interviews, but I don't mind because it's a new interview. But like that night, I was in my, we were already having bad vibes, man. You know, when you argue with your partner and whatnot, etc. Like everyone's been in an argument with their partner, so like we're having bad vibes. I decided to go to my room. I wanted to do stocks. I was trading on my laptop and everything like that. I'm checking the market out and everything. And then she comes into my room and she starts talking shit. We get into an argument, whatnot, etc. Me, I'm like exhausted. Bro, I'm exhausted. Like, I'm tired. Like I can't keep on arguing. Listen, I don't like to argue with men. I'm not gonna argue with them.
yeah. That's,
Yo,
funny to argue with.
you know what I'm saying? And then with women, it's even worse than arguing with a man. With a man, let's keep it real. If it's a man, I rather like, listen, I'm not gonna argue with you. If we're really gonna do this, let's go outside and we talk. We're gonna handle this, depending on the situation. Otherwise, if you're just talking nonsense, I'm not gonna listen. I think this my ears. I'm mature enough, etc. It's with a man. With a man, you're either gonna fight the guy who's talking shit, whatever. Right? With a woman, it's not like, oh, okay, you're talking shit. Let's fight back. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she's jarring me, and I think everybody's probably been in that situation with their partner, whether it's a man or a female, where their partner is just getting jarring, they're getting too much. I got up, I said, all right, cool, I can't trade right now. I'm pissed off. I set my laptop down, I get outside of my bedroom, looking towards my front door. She runs up to me. Where's she going? Why not? She jumps on my back. I really ain't got time for this, so I shrug off my shoulder. Fuck off me, you know what I'm saying? She drops on the floor, she's not getting my attention. As soon as she dropped on the floor, I said, yo, listen, tomorrow you're going back to England. Tomorrow you're going back to England. I'm done with this, I can't do it. I can't deal with it, don't worry, no. I'm gonna pay for your ticket, you're going back to England. From me saying that for her right there, I think that was the trigger for her to try to see if I could bring out any emotions that I was already, because I was cold hearted. I said, like, yo, I don't care, like, you're going back. So at that time, I felt like in her head, she's like, all right, cool. I want to see if this nigga really means this shit. And she ran straight for the balcony. Now, we're on the 5th floor, and then like my railings, you see how you got railings over there?
Yeah.
But like half of it isn't there.
Yeah.
So like she's running over there, and this is, for me personally, like this woman who I've been dating, this is not the first time that she's done attention seeking stuff. And you have to understand, as a man, when you say you're exhausted, like I've seen all of your tricks. I'm done with it. Leave your tricks over there. I don't want your tricks no more. Tomorrow you're going back home.
I feel you, man.
For
Cause
me,
like,
for me to actually see her go for the balcony, like I know that she's doing it for attention seeking, which means she doesn't really want to kill herself. She just wants my attention. But I'm exhausted. Now to see her slip, that one was when, like, yo, I tried to run and I wasn't fast enough. I literally saw it. She grabbed onto the railings. I tried to run and I wasn't fast enough. It happened so fast, but in my head it was happening so slow. I saw the things go like that. I got to the balcony, I looked down, and she wasn't moving. In my head, a million things came into my head. There's only 2 of us inside the house, bro.
Yeah. Who's gonna believe you?
yeah.
And you know, like, and the truth is this, and like, there's people who've been in toxic relationships.
Yeah.
So your neighbors, sometimes they won't see you argue, they will hear you arguing and whatnot, etc. So if you're in such a toxic relationship like that, and then something like that happens, it's crazy.
Everyone's gonna believe that you did that.
Of course. Now the maddest is like when I got down to the ground floor and I heard her making noise. Even my heart was like, thank God she's alive. Like, yo, can she talk? Like, even so many different things. I'm like, okay, the neighbors now, all of them came out of the force, bro. This one is like, yo, everyone's going to the BET Awards, bro. Everyone's going to Carnival. Everyone came out, but they helped me pick her up because I did not know what I was doing. Luckily, there was a doctor. Like, you can't just move her anyhow. You have to face this way, boom, boom, boom. We have to carry. So those guys helped me get her to the front. She's on the floor, broken, everything, like, boom. And she's still telling me to massage her. I swear to God, she's like, massage me, don't go, don't go, don't go. And me, I'm screaming, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. I left my phone upstairs. I ran downstairs, call the ambulance. No one's calling the ambulance. In fact, someone said in the background, and I'm not even trying to focus, but I'm attentive. Someone's saying, call the police. Like, call whoever you need to call. We need an ambulance right here. We need an ambulance. 45 minutes later,
45 minutes.
Why did it so long?
it wasn't even the ambulance that arrived. It was the police.
Seriously?
It was the police. The police arrived before the ambulance. Oh no! These are questions. I mean, and when literally the police arrived and whatnot, I'm still massaging her because she was asking me to massage her back and everything like that. And she was still alive, and I'm just making sure, like, yo, I just hope she's alive. Police come through. I hear somebody say she was pushed. Now that person to even say that she was pushed, were they even in my house? It's an assumption of whatever they've probably seen. Maybe they've seen us argue before. And actually, towards anybody that are in toxic relationships, first thing, get out of it. But like on top of that, like, if you are in a toxic relationship and you are a man and you're seen arguing with your woman outside or in your compound, this can be like very damaging to your character. So if there's something one day she decides to do something which is out of the ordinary, even if you're not involved, people will attribute it to you. And you have to be very careful, and that's exactly what happened. And luckily there is zero evidence, and luckily they had like the right forensic team. They had the right forensic teams to come through, because listen, let's keep it real. CID in any country, FBI in any country, whatever, like the highest, they're not stupid.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
If they want to catch you,
They'll catch you.
and that's just as simple as it. If they don't want to catch you, you can run. And they wait for you to make a mistake. Then they'll catch you. But if they want to catch you today, they'll catch you today. They can catch Bin Laden hiding under a cave, or Osama hiding under a cave or whatnot. They're gonna get him, right? So in that situation, like, yo, the forensic team came over to the house. Boom, the following day, they saw everything. They said there's no way that this woman would have been pushed, because if she would have been pushed, she would have hit a branch, all of that type of stuff, right? But now me, when I'm being interrogated by the police officer, like, I'm trying to have her back, because at the end of the day, I've been in a long-term relationship with this woman, and I know in this particular African country, they will arrest you and they'll put you in jail if you're feeling suicidal. They won't try to say, oh, you need mental help. They won't try to say you need, or not, you've tried to commit suicide. In Kenya, they will arrest you. It's illegal. They don't care about, oh, you going through depression and all of that type of stuff. So, like, there's a lot going on from my head. I'm not trying to hot her up, but like, I'm hearing from the police, she's dead. That's what the police are going to do. Yo, she's dead. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, all right, cool. Zebra, I say something right now. Clear my fucking name, clear her name, but I don't want her to get in trouble, etc. I just said, yo, listen, boom. I told her the truth. We got into an argument. She went straight for the balcony, boom, boom, boom. Now, what my biggest struggle was the media, and then it comes back to what I was saying. I had a friend from Ghana. So, like, after all of that, and I trended #1 internationally, I decided, like, yo, like, because what hurt me the most, it came from my country. It came from Kenya.
Okay, I want to know, after this incident, have you done any music? Have you done anything after that incident happened?
No, that's what made it happen. Like, that's how I got on television. So my manager, Lamin, like my former manager, Lamin, he's like, yo, I wanted to leave the country. I was like, you know what? I'm going back to UK. I can't deal with this stuff. He's like, yo, bro, there's a show called Nairobi Diaries, which I'm on actually. He's like, yo, go feature on that show. And then you can show people who you really are, and like people can really understand. First of all, you haven't been charged for anything. You're not going through no court case or anything like that. And he had to explain that to the producer of the show because the way the majority believed because of the media was like, yeah, this nigga over here, he did it. He's the bad guy. He's a killer and all of that type of stuff. So what the producer of the show was like, in fact, in her head, it hit light bulb. People are gonna talk about this. This nigga really comes on the show right there. Damn, so she knew what she was doing. And after she understood, but I had a meeting with her before. Like, did you do it? I said, no, I didn't do it. We were in a toxic relationship. Yeah, we were in a toxic relationship. I ain't do that. Like, yo, she spoke to her as well. Alright, cool, we approved. Bam, got into the show. The show started trending.
So the show was successful and
The show started trending because, like, listen, like, you know, they got these models like Shahira and whatnot, etc. up on that reality show. I don't fit the part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fit the part. I ain't really a model. I'm that model. Feel me? So, with that, like that, all of these guys. So my manager put his cousin in as well. His name is Basic. They got Basic from Ghana. My manager put his cousin in as well, and his cousin, he fit the part, like, you know, light skinned nigga, he got a beard and whatnot, etc. Boom, boom, he can sing and everything like that. He fit the part. He was supposed to be the main. They made him the main. But every single time that I went on the station, I went on the show, it trended number one. Why did it trend number one? It's the mathematics. People were surprised to see this person was being accused of murder. This person accused of murder and accused of pushing a woman on national television after the news. Is how people wrote in letters and whatnot, etc. But they don't know the truth.
Okay. So after the whole incident, you fly back to UK.
No, man, I did a reality show, and I feel like it did justice for me because I was able to show people my true character, who I am, etc. Like just how I am as a human being and as a person. And from there, I ended up doing a show with Rick Ross from America, MMG Gang. He's the one who signed Meek Mills and all of those other guys. And then after Rick Ross, I done my tour with Mr. Easy. I was doing shows and I was bringing musicians from the UK. Getting shows and stuff like that.
Wow, that's good.
I'm sorry, bro. I was rambling, bro. I swear this was like 10 minutes or something like that. Just that little story right there. I'm saying about that, man.
So I know right now some of my fans are there. They want to hear you rap. And just give us a freestyle. It's 1 minute.
All right. Let me give him a little something. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. It's your boy Trap King Chrome GTP with there. Right over here, yeah. Going around with the brothers. Let me say something. Ill. So many shots flying my way. I thought I'd chill until he ran a mile away. Is he for real? Rhetorical questions. There's a bag of rappers out there I'm ready to question, like CEO of the rap scene. But I won't even try to tell you what the rap means. A lot of niggas talking shit about the rap me. The same bitches say the men but the drag queens. And they say they were the shotters but they crack fiends. Talking about that whole the Mac but it's Mac D's. You ain't seen guns, you ain't even got a TV, PG. And it's the same little brother trying to clash me. Cause you can't even rap up a present. I'm the king, young boy, bow down in my presence, you ain't a threat. Shh. Bro, these peasants to get a minute of my time should be lucky for seconds. Matter of fact, you just can't borrow a blessing, amen. I won't put your son a star on my session. I get you robbed, no banks, and I call it recession. For the brothers out there trying to damn my progression, talking about they gonna touch me when they sleep with protection. You ain't stuck in the hood, you're stuck with depression, neglection. Head down, cap down, singing starving for seconds on 9/11 them. Cause I can't pardon deception. That's why when I freestyle I spit spark of aggression. If you can't feel me, you can feel the affection. Half the brothers out there like officers arrested.
That's wonderful, man.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Please, my fan are here. You need to go check it out on YouTube, AudioMac, Spotify, and Apple.
Everywhere, like
So
it should be everywhere.
So check him everywhere. His songs are there. Just follow him, okay? Support him, support his career. So, do you have any plan to do any music in Malaysia here?
Oh, I did a show. In Malaysia a couple of weeks ago. I did a show at this club in Trap. I'm not gonna shout out the name because it was a private bar. It was kind of weird, bro.
Oh, you did
Like, you know what? Like, I did a show at a private bar that, but they didn't really just allow us. They say it was a private bar, but they were very selective about the audience that they were allowed inside the club.
Oh,
It was like some elite function or what?
was it lead function?
It wasn't elite, man. It wasn't elite. I just think they were kind of funny. I just think they were kind of funny. They just wanted. Remember, because I even told you to come through, right?
Yeah, I couldn't
And then
make it that day.
remember the day I told you that they said like people from wherever. They said your color can't come through. And they said a certain type of people can't come through. So like it was just one of those ones. So like it was one of those private shows which I got invited to. And I don't want to say the name of the club, but I went over there. When I tried to go and perform at the club, the bouncers didn't want me to go in, even though my face was on the poster.
Why? They don't know
Yeah, I
you.
tell you, my face is on the poster, brother. Like you're supposed to know. Like it happened. Like it's one of the most awkward shows that I've ever done in my life. One on top of it because I'm doing it as a favor. I'm not getting my European payments here in Malaysia. That's just the fact, you know what I'm saying? Especially because I'm over here. So like, I spoke to the brother over there, like, yo, look me up. I'm outside. He's coming out. He's trying to talk to the bouncers. The promoter's trying to talk to the bouncers. You know that. They're still telling me, yo, bring your passport. Give him the passport. Shut the bitch. Passport. You want me? I'm supposed to be on stage in 5 minutes. You want me to go back home and get my passport? Out. The guy, the promoter, I noticed the promoter had to go get the owner of the club. And the owner had to come through and was like, yo, this the guy, okay, go in. So I told him, if I'm performing, just make sure I have my things on deck. I don't need to ride up coming in. No, I just did it as a vibe. So I brought my brothers in. I said, yo, my crowd are coming in. I don't care about your guest list or nothing like that. I'm gonna come to your show, boom, boom, boom. As I walked in, I got my bottle. Took my shot, my bottle, right on stage. When I killed it, the audience, they seem like good people. So like, it's not like, I don't think it's like, well, the audience used to go to the party wherever they want to party, wherever they want to come. But I didn't feel like the audience felt like any type of weirdness when me and my crew was up inside there. So it was weird. But Shahir right here, aka Hakeem from Emma, the movie on YouTube. Yeah, he's trying to get me to perform at his school.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Datuk Big Mike over here, man. He just opened up a new bar, so check it out.
What's the
And
name of the bar, bro?
not that much confident about the name of the bar.
Uh,
Datuk Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah, he opened up a bar, man. Like, I'm pretty sure you're aware of it. So, like, he opened up a bar, and I said, like, you need to check my broski Trapking Chrome over here. Invite him to the show. And yes, the next show will be of Trapking Crow over there. So make sure you go to Datuk Big Mike's new club over
You know
there.
what, brother? Like, you see this guy over here, bro. Like, that's what I love about this guy. You know, of course, he's your artist. So you've known him for a while. Of course, you did the whole move thing and whatnot, etc. One thing I love about this guy, he's genuine.
Yeah, he's
Like
genuine.
he's just honest. Like he speaks his mind, even sometimes when he's not thinking. That's how you know he's real. That's how you just know he's real. It doesn't mean no malice when everything he says and whatnot, etc. He just keeps it real. This guy, he's been trying to get me to show. Like he would just do something out of nowhere. He'd be like, "Yo, Chrome, yo, I got you an interview today, man. Let's go. Yo, Chrome, there's no audition over here, man. Go for that audition." Like, and that just like nobody asked him to do it. He just going out his way to do that, and that's like one of the best things I like about you as well, bro. Like, I don't know why you do it, but like, you know, some people be like, okay, yo, there's $1 million over there. Let me not tell anyone. Like, this guy, he'll be like, yo, there's $1 million over there. Like, at least one of us gets it. Like, you try it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. At this point, I think we're gonna be ending this show.
No way.
Very soon because my fans they wanna see you come again and again. So before we go out of the studio, what am I gonna tell my fans and your fans? What are they expecting from you soonest? Any show coming up soonest?
All right, soonest, you should expect me on this guy's show again. There has to be a part 2.
Wow.
There has to be a part 2.
Yeah. No, for sure, they're gonna be a part 2 coming soon.
100. But like, yeah, I got a mixtape dropping called Black Superman. It's dropping in January. Yo, great music. In fact, I got a playlist on my YouTube page, Tracking Chrome on YouTube. Me and Shahir right now, we're working on a reality show. Hopefully you can get involved with it. Like, I would love that to happen. It's called Trap City. Like, I got a company called Circle of Bosses COB, where we're actually trying to help upcoming people from all backgrounds. It doesn't mean like it's not just musicians, it's not just actors, it's not just entertainers. People that have a mind like to kind of prepare themselves for what's about to come in the near future with this whole AI and whatnot, etc. If I can talk quickly about Circle of Bosses is basically it's a community of self-employed people. Some people are employed by others, but they want to gain financial freedom. We have a variety of people all over. We have guys from Nigeria, we have guys from Africa, Kenya, South Africa, we have guys from America, UK, and it's
Middle Eastern
networking.
guys are also over there.
Yeah, like exactly. Like just the other day in my group, somebody was advertising avocado. They're like, yo, we can send some avocado. Somebody else was advertising, like, yo, like
Electrical,
marketing, yeah,
like-
for the streams and stuff like that. And then we also give positive quotes. We want everyone to be warriors.
Yeah, like I saw
that's
like a
cool.
very big boys over there. Like almost every type of thing is going on in the Circle of Bosses group. So like,
Everything.
Okay,
yes, so
okay.
many different people.
I think that should be in our next meeting here. We're gonna talk about this show. So, Akim,
Yes.
the Emma guy, what do you have to tell your fans before we leave the studio?
Well, guys, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for tuning into the Stop V Media and thanks for showing me a lot of love. And yeah, just a quick message to you guys. Emma Part 2 is coming soon. So like and subscribe Top V Media for more upcoming entertainment. Boom.
So, my wonderful people, right now we are cutting off this show from this studio, Top V Media Studio. I want to tell you that we love you, and my friends here, we do what? Love you
Say
guys.
Top V Media.
See you guys soon. We
See
are
you guys,
coming,
man.
coming again soon.
I
Please follow my guy. Follow him on the Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Audio Market. Please play all his
The
songs.
links will be below.
Please, I'm gonna put the link below.
And yo, anybody who's watching me, any of my friends, my family, my team is watching me, yo, this guy's a G. Listen, if you are in Malaysia right now, this guy over here is offering platforms for creative individuals in this country.
That's true.
There's not a lot of platforms out there for individuals. Sorry, but yeah, well, listen. Comment below, links are in the descriptions, Track and Chrome, Shahir, King Shah, look at my brother over here, Angel, we in the building, man.
We love you from Top V Media.
Yeah, Top V Media.
I say things that happen. My eye don't see what in my mouth do not fit talk.